Isang magandang araw na naman po sa inyong lahat. Nandito po ulit tayo sa Woman Up! Ngayon, ang ating special guest ay si Chef Sam Brown. At pag-uusapan natin kung paano i-makeover ang leftovers. Hello, Sam!
Hello!
Kasama din po natin ang ating holistic mommy na si Isabel Can.
Hello there!
At ang ating mommy money manager na si Andrea Daguno. Sorry.
Akin po.
I'm sorry, na-confuse ako. Lozano yung masasabi ko for some reason. Okay, good afternoon sa inyong lahat.
Good afternoon.
Okay, Sam, simulan natin ngayon. Can you talk about how much we can save if we make over our leftovers?
You can save approximately 80% of your food from being wasted. So if your budget before, let's say, if you weren't so careful and you would let the leftovers sit in the ref, and after like a week, it's bad na, you'd throw it. If you don't waste any of that, you can save quite a bit. I would say 80% of your waste will not be wasted anymore, and then you can save approximately 30 to 40% on your total food budget expenditures per week.
Wow.
That's a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Isabel, with how many are you in your household? Around more than 5.
I have 5 children at home, and my husband and myself, and we have 1 house helper. So we're at the lockdown stage. We're 8 people in the house.
And you, Andrea?
Yeah, I have 3 kids and then 2 adults, so 5. And then I have come with me also.
So 3 adults.
Yes.
So do you experience like yung syempre, minsan when you eat and then adobo, you have like ganyan na lang kaliit. Hindi pa talaga maubos.
Yeah, kami sa bahay usually gano'n. May natitira kasi as much as possible ayaw nga nang may tira. Pero pag may ganung natitira, syempre minsan nanay na kumakain. Kasi nasasaya. Kaya naman magsitin sa ref. Pero pag marami pa, ibang usapan yun. Pag-konti lang.
Nalala ko na nung bata pa ako, pa sinasabi sa akin ng parents ko na ubusin mo yan kasi isipin mo how many people are starving. And then nasa isip ko parang, kung ibigay ko na lang kaya ito kasi hindi ko naman kayang ubusin, di ba, sa starving people, di ba? Di ba yun yung linya ng mga parents?
All the children thought that. Kami, we have leftovers. What we usually end up is whether it's kutiting or it's a little bit more enough to feed 1 or 2 more people. But definitely after 3 days, there's enough leftovers in my refrigerator na it can feed us. Siyempre, not everybody, it's not possible na everybody will eat the same thing, so it's leftovers. And pilian na lang, di ba? Which one was your favorite? And unahan, pag leftover day, unahan sinong unang darating sa lamesa. And then they can pick the meal they want, no? But otherwise, it would be really nice to learn a little bit about how to transform the leftover. Para naman hindi ako sabihan na, ano yan, that again, ulit na naman, di ba? Parang feeling nila, I won't eat na lang. And then what happens? Di leftover again, di ba? That's not
Yes. And good thing Sam will share with us some tips on how to make over your leftovers.
Okay, as you can see here, I have leftover bangus, which I breaded and fried, and I have leftover steamed pampano. So I'm going to make fish steak out of these leftovers. So we're preparing the calamansi, tomatoes, onion, and garlic. So for the bangus and pampano steak, I'm browning the garlic. Now I'm throwing the onion. Super simple. Now I will get the tomatoes, and as you can see, I fried up the pampano so it holds up better. It doesn't fall apart during cooking. So, I will toss in tomatoes as well. And just saute this for 2 to 3, maybe 4 minutes, just enough to soften the onions. Soft. I'm going to toss in the bangus. And in this pot is where I'm going to do the pampano because I don't want them to mix. So I'm stirring this up. I'm going to pour in the sauce. The sauce is very simple. For this batch, it's about 3 tablespoons of calamansi, 1/4 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and half a tablespoon of Knorr liquid seasoning. So as you can see, it's all cooking together. I also sprinkle just a little bit of black pepper on it, mixed it up. And in this pot, I'm going to be preparing my pampano. Okay, the bangus steak is finished. I cooked it about 2 to 3 minutes lang, and then I left it to sit in a covered pot. If you cook it much longer, the fish will start to fall apart. And now, we've got the pampano going. I'll be pouring the sauce over this soon. Pampano all cooked up. And the bangus steak paired with gisadong pechay.
One of the best tips I can give those who are going to cook at home, try to cook meals that are a little bit bigger than you normally do. So you're not going to be cooking all the time. You can freeze it. You can keep it in the ref to repurpose later on. When you cook bigger meals, you actually, in the long run, you save on your electricity, you save on your water, you save on time, you save on even the soap you use to wash up.
Yes.
You say, if you add up all those costs, it's not just the cost of the food that we're talking about. We're talking about cost of electricity, water, soap, everything. When you add all that up, it can be as much as 30% on savings of what you would spend normally weekly if you're cooking smaller, more frequent meals.
Yeah.
And when you cook, like I said, try to think, what can I make? If you want to keep part of it in the freezer, you can. So if you make adobo freezes very well. All you have to do is add a little bit of water when you reheat it. And then anything actually without veggies will freeze really well. So if you want to just spend one day in the kitchen, you can even make the broth ready for sinigang ahead of time, put it in the freezer. When you want to have it, you just toss in the vegetables. When you're repurposing leftovers, something like let's say you made chicken curry. After a couple of days, there's not much chicken left. What you do is you can flake it and then make a little more curry sauce and have curry spaghetti. It's wonderful. Something like corned beef. Also, aside from leftovers, if we're talking about saving on cost and sometimes supply nowadays, it's difficult. Meat and vegetable supply sometimes it's very difficult. You go to like I had the experience 3 weeks ago. I went to the grocery. The meat section was done. Voila, no fresh meat left. They said they only have for a couple of hours in the morning and then it's gone. It's sold out. So if you have that difficulty, look at something as simple as corned beef. I know it's not very healthy, but if you need to put food on the table, try to make it healthier. You can make corned beef caldereta by adding fresh veggies to it. And you also look at what vegetables are available. Just because the recipe says you need to put carrots, potatoes, bell peppers, if you don't have all of that, you can substitute carrots or potatoes with kalabasa or upo. If you don't have bell pepper, think of a leafy green.
Kangkong.
Kangkong. Work with also what's in your budget, because also bell peppers are pricey. So if you can't afford that, omit it. There's no need to follow the recipes strictly. Make what you can afford, be creative, try to think what flavors go together.
That's true. Okay, Sam, can we talk about your bangus meal?
Yes.
So,
So I made bangus out of a bangus steak and pampano steak out of leftovers.
mhm.
Wow. Those are my kids' favorite, the bangus.
Oh, good.
Did you
And
get to
bangus
put
is
them
healthy,
both?
no?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that. Did you get to put them both in one dish? Were you able to? I mean, did it make a difference that it's two
It
leftovers?
makes a difference. Yeah. So I actually cook them separately. Because if you know they have different flavors, and then the pampano is a whole fish, and the which I, by the way, it was steamed, so I refried it so it won't fall apart. Because if it's steamed fish, when you cook it with the sauce, it's gonna completely fall apart and disintegrate. And
Okay.
the bangus, I bread it before frying it to retain some moisture in the fish so it doesn't dry out so much. And when you make it into bangus steak, wow, because of the breading, it absorbs all the sauce and it's super yummy.
That's a good
So does it
question.
make a difference? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I was just going to
No,
ask.
no.
That makes a difference in the fact that so it's two different types of fish with the same sauce and then presented together. So it just depends on what you fish from the dish. Is that it?
Yeah, exactly the same sauce, exactly the same everything. It's just I cooked them in separate pots and then plated them separately also.
Okay.
So, when you mix ingredients or you mix like leftover food, what are your tips na like for example, if the taste is different if they taste different, like for example, can you mix menudo and adobo? Can we do something like that?
Okay, well, menudo tomato based, right? So you try to think of anything tomato based would generally go well with it. So menudo and caldereta or menudo and afritada, you can combine, no problem. Something like adobo, more soy based. So adobo and beefsteak, they can go together very well. Adobo and like tirang inihaw na liempo or something, or inihaw na manok, that also goes very well together. You have, when you repurpose food, think of how do the flavors match? Do they go together?
How about Sam, what are the parang ingredients or parang dapat basic na we need, like for example toyo and salt, yun, what are the other ingredients that we need when we want to make over our leftovers?
Okay, the most basic, yes, salt, pepper, soy sauce, vinegar, because you can actually pickle things, or you can make and eggs are actually very good, eggs and tomatoes, because anything fried that you made, you can repurpose it into like sarsyadong manok, sarsyadong isda, and that's very easy with tomatoes and eggs. But the staples in your kitchen should really be soy sauce, vinegar, salt, pepper, sugar. Yes, you can use sugar, and tomato sauce, because tomato sauce is fantastic for leftovers.
Any more tips you want to add, ladies?
For me, the number one rule that I have really tried very hard to implement, not always successful, okay, is to keep in mind what's in the refrigerator and keep tabs, or really make bantay what's the leftover, and then keep looking so that when it's puno na or masyado ng marami, too many Tupperwares, too many maliliit na in there na halos hindi na kasha, whatever new, then it's time to use it first before going back to the grocery or to the palengke to buy more. Use it first so that it gets finished. It's still good food. It's not naman panis. And then I save money also. I save money on the budget, and I save from buying, and I save myself one trip. So parang na-extend siya. From my weekly budget, I got a +1 or something. Yeah? So, but it's an effort to make bantay. But if you make bantay your leftovers, you can really stretch your budget also.
Plus, we have all the time in the world to make bantay now. Wala naman.
Yeah.
Andrea?
Yeah, just to add up to what Miss Isabel said, yung first in, first out basis.
Yes.
Diba? So, yun. Not with leftovers, yeah, that's good. And also, dun sa groceries na binibili natin, Diba? Kung ano yung first na nabili, we have to also make bantay nga kung ano yung mga nauunang mag-expire. So, yun yung unang magagamit. Kasi minsan, sobrang dami nga nabibili or naka-stock, hindi na natin alam kung ano dun yung mga mag-expire na, nasisira na siya, hindi natin magagamit. So, waste na din siya. So, yun.
Yes, that's a very good point.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
you know, ngayon sa panahon ngayon, hindi lang kasi pera ang kailangan nating i-save, kundi ang ating produce, ang products na kailangan nating bilhin, at syempre, electricity, water, and everything else. So, thank you very much, Chef Sam Brown, for joining us.
Thank you. We've learned a lot.
Yes, we really, you know, I really learned a lot. So,
Yes,
see you
I will
again.
be sending a list. I will be sending a list of recipe ideas.
Wow.
That's good. We can share it with everyone. So, see you again on our next episode dito lang sa Woman Up!
What up?